Alright, since I want to pick these up anyway, in Revenant's Toll, when you enter kind of like the main room, it's kind of like a bar where people just hang out, and then beyond that room is the Rising Stones entrance. There's going to be a lot of those quests with plus symbols next to them. These open, I think, hard mode dungeons for the most part, but we'll go through them. Hugabert has 3. Out of Sight, Out of Mind, which I believe is that the mines where those you fight the giants, the Gigas? Or is it the mines? I think that's the same mines where you fight that slime too. Anyway, Out of Sight, Out of Mind. I've seen more and more visitors to this godforsaken place lately, most of them battle-hardened types seeking a worthy test of their mettle. I trust that I might count you among them. Look, you didn't hear this from me, but word... Yeah, Copperbill Mines, okay. You didn't hear this from me, but word has it that Copperbill Mines are looking not unlike the 8th hell in recent days. The stone torches would have us believe that they have matters under control, but a minor acquaintance of mine, M-I-N-E-R, would beg to differ. He says the torches have proven far more adept at quelling rumors than Hecaton Chires. H-E-C-A-T, Hecaton, T-O-N, so Hecaton, C-H-E-I-R-E-S, Shires, Hecaton Shires, I'm going to say, if you catch my drift. Why do I betray this knowledge to you? I fear for my friend's life, and mine own as well, should those hulking monstrosities break free to the surface. If it's a challenge you seek, what say you accidentally find your way to Copperbell and proffer your services? Out of sight, out of mind. Let me get a notes here going. Out of... Is that S-I? Okay. Sight, out of mind. Start. Okay. Next up, this time's for fun. Same guy. An adventurer who can hold her own in battle. It just so happens I've gotten word of a new challenge for one of your talents. It requires a bit of travel and a dash of heroics, but it'd be worth your while. Eastern Thanalin's lovely this time of year. You've heard of the training grounds at Halatali, I'll wager. The place fell into disuse after the calamity, but some adventurer or another put it to rights. Its owners aim to train gladiators and adventurers once more, just as in the old days. A little paint, a little mass burial, another place is ready to take on challengers. If you're at all keen on the notion, go and talk with my friend A-R-L-H, Arl, down there. He'll get you in the door. That is this times for fun. Times for fun. Start. The Wrath of Qarn is this quest name. There's an industrious ant, an adventurer in need of a bit of business, if I'm not mistaken. The anthill you want is Amagina & Sons mineral concern. Something's kicked it over good. They've put out word for adventurers. Have skill, will move fast, that sort of thing. Perfect for you, I'll warrant. The client, a bit of a handful, a mite aggressive, but nothing you can't handle. The twins. You'll find them at the Miners Guild. Talk to Cesaruka, he's the milder of the two. The Wrath of Qarn. The Wrath of Q-A-R-N. Alright, how about Bloezong? B-L-O-E-Z-O-E-N-G. Bloezong. Oh, he's got 4. Shit. Curds and Slay. Hold on. Curds and Slay. Start. You are Mercy Valkyr by the Onion, the very woman I seek at Durstvite's behest. How do I know the potbanger? Why, we trained together in the Culinarians Guild. He has a place in Costa del Sol now. The Flying Shark. Not the sharpest knife in the block, is Durst the Daft, but he's loyal. He's got a friend out there by the name of Wisecat, sorry. And he seems to be in need of your help. What say you go look him up, eh? How about King of the Hull? King of the Hull. Start. I've never done these. I've never done the dungeons. I've picked up these quests and completed the quests to get access to the dungeons. I've never really done them. So it'll be fun to finally do hard modes and watch videos first, because that's how I do. King of the Hull. Your Mercy Valkyr, by the Onion, I was hoping that you'd come by. I've got a message from an old friend of mine. Needs your help for an important task, he says. It's highly confidential business, so I can't give you his name. Let's just say he's well known in Limsa. Odds are you'll recognize him. Any road, I'm not at liberty to divulge anymore. If you have a mind to take on the task, head over to Limsa and seek out a bloke named Denston. That's not my friend, mind you, but one of his men. Alright, next up. It's definitely pirates. I wonder what that one is. Definitely pirates. The very first dungeon we did turned into a hard mode. By the Onion, your mercy. You couldn't have come at a better time. A friend of mine sent word that he needs a capable adventurer, you see, and I really naturally thought of you. Who's his friend, you ask? Why, none other than the Commodore Reiner of the Yellow Jackets. He and I met back when I first started out as a culinarian, and we've been friends ever since. Any road, I'd appreciate it if you pay him a visit and inquire as to what he needs doing. You'll find him in the Coral Tower with his Yellow Jackets. Last up, not easy being green. Not easy being green. Which, if you're too young to know, is a reference to Kermit the Frog's song, It's Not Easy Being Green. Good day to you, my wayfaring friend. Stay, I say, you wouldn't happen to be the woman who slew the Tonberry King, would you? Did I? Tonberry King. Where was that? Is that the one that slowly moves after you at a certain point in the dungeon in this game? I know there's one in this game that I've done, but I thought it was later. Anyway, I knew it, by the Onion. I've a fine gent for you, looking for you, that is. He has an appetizing proposal on the table, and I think you should pay him a visit. He is one of the treasure hunters at Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, and he will of course be there with his partner. The two are inseparable, but I'll let them tell you more themselves. Well, off to Lenosha with you. Cool. Alright. We got more, believe it or not. Lorianne, Maniac Manor. I wonder what this one was about. Remember that manor where like the mistress of the manor got like horribly disfigured by something and then like turned to dark rituals and then started sacrificing beautiful handmaids and hot manor, whatever it's called. Anyway, Maniac Manor. Let's write that down. Hold on. Maniac Manor. Start. Forgive me, friend. A most chilling encounter has my nerves on edge. I was traveling through the shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere. His eyes darting wildly in fear, he spoke of a haunted mansion from which the tortured screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawkett Manor, was it? Hawk Manor, yes. What's that? You purged the self-same man's of its unholy inhabitants some time ago? That is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if they had happened not days ago. Well, it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was but a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead. The poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Perhaps you know someone who could shed light on the matter? Well, yes, I do. He's back in Gridania. This is called For Keep's Sake. For Keep's Sake, and it's probably... what's it called? Amdapor Keep hard mode, which was already hard enough by itself. So that should be fun. A wayfarer like yourself must be privy to all manners of tales, yes? So tell me, what do you know of the adventurers who purged the cultists from the ruins of Amdapor Keep? Damn it. Great. What? It was you who did the deed? Then you are just the person I have been seeking. There's a man who would have you lend your ear to. Who I would have you lend your ear to. That makes more sense. A hearer known as Adistan. He dwells in Camp Tranquil, from where he surveys the Twelveswood. Of late, he has sensed dark stirrings in Amdapor Keep, and would speak with one who has braved the ruins already. But I shall put no more words in Brother Adistan's mouth. Pray attend him in the South Shroud. If you give him my name as proof of your intent, he will not withhold a single detail of what he has observed. Alright, how about fallacy? Fallacy. Faillicie. Fallacy? Blood for Stone. I don't know what this one would be. I think I have an idea, but I can't remember the names of dungeons all that well sometimes. I seek a certain adventure for a cause most just. Are you not Mercy? Ha! I thought you had the right aspect. 'Twas you who played the thief in the night at the stone vigil. The dragons guard their keep jealously, it said, that you slipped unseen into the cloudy fortress. 'Twill not be their keep for much longer, however, the forces of Ishgard amassed by the sea of clouds. Now, this is for your ears only, but the blockade is but a prelude to an attack. Lord Driamon commands the siege, and he would have your counsel. I am but one of many who seek you at his behest. You must be a woman of rare quality. The proud knights of Durandare are not accustomed to taking, let alone seeking, outside help. Ishgard's is the cradle air I breathe, and I yearn to see the stone vigil reclaimed from the Dravanian horde. Will you not go to White Brim Front and aid Lord Driamon? I certainly will. And then this one has me confused. I've done it, I believe, once. It's called the Ultimate Ballad. Why not? Let's just accept it. Your reputation precedes you, Mercy. In fact, it's for that reason that I'd like to introduce you to someone. That minstrel at the end of the bar wandered in here the other day, said he was seeking inspiration for a new ballad, the sort only an adventurer of distinction could provide. Who better than the woman who saved the world to give this minstrel the stories he seeks, eh? Humor the gentleman, I say. We talk to the wandering minstrel, keeper of knowledge. Cutscene. Take a drink here. He's got a small harp, handheld harp. Dawn may banish even the darkest night, yet ever shall primal desires burn. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. I don't know what the cadence or tune is supposed to be there, so I'm sorry. Very sorry. Lest you wonder, these are the words of Archon Louisoix. While not written as poetry, I find poetry within them nonetheless. He stands. Years ago, when I arrived in this land, I was beset with peril day and night, forced to endure countless trials which tested my mind, my body, and my faith. And I am not ashamed to admit that I would have faltered, had it not been for the help of a handful of nameless adventurers, honest men and women who proffered the hand of friendship to a weary soul and led him safe from the darkness. When I look upon you, I am reminded of them. I can tell that you are well-traveled and possessed of both constancy and character. You are a woman of the adventuring profession, yes? I seek a valiant hero whose deeds might serve as inspiration, and I have reason to believe I have found her. After all, was it not you who faced Gaius van Belsar and his Allagan weapon? You must tell me everything that happened. Omit nary a single detail, I beg of you. He's got goggles. You start to tell your tale. Truly a tale worthy of legend, and so eerily it matches the writings of Archon Louisoix. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. The Black Wolf was a conqueror who aspired to rule through might, and the weapon was key to his ambitions. Yet in the end, the people of Eorzea entrusted their fates to a brilliant blade, the Warrior of Light. A rather fitting moniker, in my humble opinion. Thank you. At last I have found the inspiration I sought. A battle to decide the fate of a realm. The words, the notes, I feel them coming together. Your tale, Mercy, Valkyr, your song. From an era long forgotten, a blade of midnight drawn, from a distant land uncharted, a warrior who bears the dawn. The duty finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Ultima's Bane, Ballad, something. What did it say? The Ultimate Ballad. What is it called? Hold on. Where'd you go? It's called it's called the Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane. I don't know what it said before that, but it's one of the trials, so it'll just be a quick fight against Ultima, basically. All quick-ish. I think it'll have less cutscenes, which is great. So what we have to do has been unlocked. Let's go through it here. This room, like I said, is just full of hard modes and stuff like that. We have... What the hell? I have to actually unlock them. I have to do this quest. So, duh. Okay, dumbass. So, I have unlocked the Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane. I do still have Thorn March Extreme that I can do, and Howling Eye Hard. So I should look into doing those. So I'll watch those videos now. At least Howling Eye Hard for sure. But that's the end of this video. Those are the quests that you get in this room. I believe there's more, but I'm not certain because that was a lot. I have a lot of quests right now. But anyway, I will see you all next time. What's this place called? Hold on. The Seventh Heaven? That's a cool name because it's like Tifa's limit break from the Seventh Heaven. Cool. I'm going to call it the Quests Found in Seventh Heaven. Bye.